In this video, I'm going to give you 5 super important tips if you are purchasing a golf cart here in 2023. My name is Sloan Whitaker, and I own and operate a golf cart dealership with my father called BA Carts here in Van Wert, Ohio. And if you'd like to see any more videos, tips, advice like this, please hit that subscribe button. Tip number 1, your golf cart is only as good as your dealer. Now, this is number 1 because it's the most important. And I've been saying this for years to customers. Your golf cart is only as good as your dealer. Yes, some models of golf carts out there might be more prone to break down or give you issues than other models. But at the end of the day, those issues are very contingent on the dealer you're purchasing from if they're not a good dealer. And here's why. 1, a good dealer will not knowingly sell you a golf cart that they think is going to give you issues short-term or long-term. A good dealer just wouldn't do that. And 2, a good dealer wouldn't sell you a golf cart that they think is going to give you issues because they want you to be a repeat customer. They want to create a relationship with you. So why the heck would they sell you a golf cart that's going to give you issues? A good dealer will have a methodical prep process checklist for every golf cart they build or get new and before they sell it. For example, certain models of golf carts can develop a pretty bad squeak in the roof, between the roof struts and the roof. Well, a good dealer will know this and will go from experience, whether they experience the squeak themselves or they've been getting a call from a customer and saying, hey, this roof is squeaking. Well, that dealer is going to make sure they're preventing that squeak on a cart that they're assembling that's new, or even if it's a cart that's pre-owned that they're rebuilding, they're going to make sure that they're making it their problem and they're fixing it. A bad dealer will not care. A bad dealer will one, not even notice the squeak. So they don't pay attention to quality or the nitty gritty details, or they just don't care that there's a squeak and they don't want to do the work to fix it. And they just want it to be your problem. And if they just want it to be your problem, chances are they're not going to do anything about it. When you call them and say, hey, the roof is squeaking so bad, I don't even want to drive this golf cart around. A bad dealer just won't care. And that's just a small example. Number 2, if you are shopping for a golf cart to be street legal, make sure you figure out your local street legal requirements. And don't go worrying about the other requirements in another state or another county or another town, because street legal requirements can literally vary within a 5-mile radius. I'm speaking from experience because I deal with this all the time. So you need to go directly to the source. If you live in Naples, Florida, go to your nearest BMV, nearest police department, title department, and where you're going to be driving the golf cart, in other words, and figure out exactly what they require for you to be street legal. Because like I said, just because you're in the same state doesn't mean anything. We're in Ohio, and we got counties right next to us that don't require seatbelts. We got counties that require seatbelts, windshield wiper, title, license plates, all the street legal lighting, windshield mirrors, all that kind of stuff. So it can, even though we're in the same state, I'm talking a half an hour radius, it can change that much. You know, for example, we're on the state line of Indiana. Indiana's pretty easy to get your golf cart street legalized. A lot of it, you just need street legal lighting and maybe like an SMV sign or a flag, and you get a little sticker from your county or from your town, and your golf cart's legal now. Well, you can't go to Indiana and get this little sticker and then just expect to come to Ohio where you need a title and license plates and all the other requirements and then just drive legally on the road, because that's not going to fly. Go specifically to the source and not make a mistake of thinking you're meeting the requirements and not. Number 3 is understand the difference between an LSV and a golf cart. An LSV stands for low speed vehicle. And although it can look just like a golf cart or can be the same exact model, it's just the difference is an LSV is stamped from the factory with a 17-digit VIN number, and it has a title or an MCO, manufacturer certificate of origin. And that manufacturer is putting a 17-digit VIN on it, calling it an LSV because it meets the street legal requirements. A golf cart has a 9-digit VIN and does not typically come with a title or MCO. This is very important because some states, some counties require LSVs to be on the road. You can't have a 9-digit VIN golf cart on the road. For example, Michigan they have some counties that just kind of wing it and allow 9-digit VIN golf carts on the road. But for the most part, Michigan allows you or requires you to have an LSV to be legal. I've dealt with this firsthand, and that's just it. Like, there's no way around it. I know some of the areas in the Carolinas require you to have an LSV. Otherwise, your police department or your BMV or your title department won't even allow you on the road. They won't even allow you to get a license plate for your golf cart if it's not a 17-digit VIN LSV. Number 4, don't solely base your decision on the price of the golf cart. If your mindset is to just think, I'm going to buy the cheapest golf cart I can find, or this is the model I want. Okay, let's say I want a club car Onward. Okay, I'm going to buy the cheapest club car Onward, brand new. If that's your mindset, you can't expect to get the best service, the best experience, the best product if that's your number one goal. Now, I'm not telling you that you won't be able to get the best price from the best dealer in your area, because sometimes you can't. But here's how this works. If let's say you got dealer ABC down the road to the left of the road, and they suck. They don't build good golf carts. They don't do great after the sale experience. They're not great at sales. They aren't good at working on golf carts, whatever, they're just bad. Versus you got dealer XYZ, that's amazing at selling golf carts. They're amazing at the after the sale experience, after the sale service. They're great with dealing with warranty work, and they're easy to communicate with and all that. Now, dealer ABC can't sell golf carts because they're not good at what they do. Dealer XYZ sells a ton of golf carts. Who do you think is more likely to cut you the better price? If they both sell club car Onwards, do you think the dealer that sucks, that can't sell golf carts, is going to give you the better price, or the good dealer is? Well, chances are, 9 times out of 10, the dealer that can't sell golf carts is going to give you the best price because they need your money more than the good dealer does. Typically, there's a reason you can get the golf cart the cheapest from this dealer. And the reason might vary. But again, if you just think, I'm going to get the cheapest one, you're not going by the verbiage of you get what you pay for. Number 5 is don't solely base your decision on purchasing a golf cart based on a few comments you see on the internet. People are more than likely to complain on the internet than they are to praise a great experience. I could say that 10 times over again because it's so true. So you can't instantly just get discouraged about a dealership because you see one bad review about them, or you see one comment in a Facebook group about them, or in a forum about them. It's a quantity thing. So if you see the mass majority of comments about this dealer are good, then maybe they're good. They're probably good then. If you see hundreds or 50 bad remarks about this one dealership, then maybe they are bad. But the subject on internet reviews and internet comments, when it comes to golf cart models, my talk track is very different there. Because like I said, you can't think that the end all be all for dealers, but you definitely can't think that for golf cart models. Here's why. There's millions of people that think Dodge sucks. There's millions of people that think Ford sucks. And there's millions of people that think Chevy sucks. The reality of it is if any 3 of those vehicles actually sucked, they wouldn't still be here today. They wouldn't sell vehicles. You wouldn't see any out in the road. And it's because they are actually all 3 good vehicles. They're just, I know some of you might castrate me for this, but that's fine. We actually own a Chevy, Dodge, and Ford. So do with that what you will. But guess what? There's millions and millions and millions of people that's going to be commenting on the internet that Ford sucks, that Chevy sucks, that Dodge sucks. People hold their opinions so dang strongly about certain OEMs, whether it's a car or it's a golf cart. If you're going to go to Facebook or a forum website, you're going to see just as many bad comments about any OEM of golf cart as you do good. You never know if Bob bought a pre-owned Yamaha golf cart. This Yamaha golf cart, let's say it was just tattered and beaten to crap. It was bought from a golf course it was totaled and drove in the pond on the golf course. And let's say a bad dealer ABC, bought the golf cart and didn't even restore it. They just sold it to Bob. And they knew it was on its last leg and it had maybe a couple hours of engine time before it blew up. And then Bob starts using it and the engine blows up a month down the road and gets all pissed off and thinks Yamahas suck now. And then goes on the internet and starts, ragging Yamahas for the rest of his days on Facebook. Now take that times 1,000,000, because a lot of people do that. You can't just base your decision on one guy's or 1,000 people's opinions. But seeing a dealer's response that maybe this dealer has worked on hundreds and hundreds of a certain OEM. Now they have a much better, well-shaped opinion about a certain OEM than Bob does, because Bob has only owned one golf cart and thinks Yamahas are junk now, especially if it's a dealer that's been doing it for quite a while. They might say, oh yeah, I've been doing this for so long, and I know this one model of a certain golf cart just sucks. Like the engine goes bad quick, or there's all kinds of different variables there. But again, you can't base your decision 100% on everything you see on the internet, because that's not necessarily just the real world. And again, people are more inclined to complain than they are to praise a good experience. So with that being said, those are my 5 tips. I hope this helps somebody. If you're listening in or watching in, thank you for listening. If you have answers or thoughts or opinions on anything I've said, please leave it down in the comment below. I'd love some feedback. But with that, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening in, and have yourself a great day.